Welcome to Yoga Travels with Karen. I'm Karen and today I'm going to take you through a gentle flow. So not working on anything in particular, but just a nice gentle flow. So if you're ready, come and join me on the mat and we'll get started. You can start in child pose today. Coming down, you can start in the wide-legged child pose or knees together. The choice is yours. Coming down, take a few deep breaths as you come down to melt into the mat. You can stretch your arms out in front. Relax the chest, relax the body. Good. We're going to go with the breath. So as you inhale, come up. And as you exhale, coming down. Inhale. Let's lift the arms this time. Exhale, float them down. And sliding all the way down. One more. Inhale. Lift the arms. Come up on the knees. And exhale down, hands down, slide them down. Good, as we inhale, we're going to lift up onto the knees. Bring the knees to a hip distance apart, and as you exhale, bring the hips back. Inhale up, exhale down. One more inhale up. Exhale down. Let's add to it a little bit. Slide the hands further forward. Inhale, come forward, half plank. As you exhale, come halfway down. And coming back up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, lift the body, come forward. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale just to halfway. Hold. And coming up, hips coming all the way back. Good. Let's come all the way forward onto the belly. Bringing the hands down, Sphinx pose. Hands pressing down, lifting the chest. And exhaling down onto the knees. Let's tuck the toes, downward dog. Good, let's bring that left foot in. We're going to lift the right leg up nice and high. I'm going to bend that knee. We're going to step it forward in between the hands. Drop the knee, untuck the toes, let the hips fall down. Good, coming up into our low lunge. Beautiful. Drop those shoulders down, relaxing them. Turn those pinkies forward, belly button to spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, slide that knee forward, keeping that body nice and straight. Let's join the palms, Temple Mudra, index finger pointing up, and maybe you can look up, creating a little back bend. Beautiful, release the hands down, left hand comes to the mat, right hand to the knee, lifting up for a nice twist. Beautiful, bring that hand down, walk the fingertips back, lifting that front foot. Release that hamstring. Lovely, coming forward, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, stepping back, downward dog. Let's do that to the other side, left leg coming up. Bend that knee, step it forward between the hands, drop that back knee. Untuck the toes, allow those hips to hang heavy. Coming up into our low lunge, pulling that belly button back to the spine, lifting the hands up, roll those fingertips forward, the pinkies forward, shoulders coming down, inhale. As you exhale, just allow that knee to come forward, the body stays nice and straight, beautiful. Join the palms, index fingers up, Temple Mudra, maybe looking up, a little back bend. Beautiful, release the hands down, right hand down, left hand on the knee, lift up for a nice twist. Coming down, walk the hands back, lift the toes, stretch out that hamstring, bring the body down. Good, hands forward, tuck the toes, lift the knee, stepping back, coming into a full plank, holding for 5, 4, 3, drop the buttocks, 2, 1, and lift the buttocks, downward dog. Let's walk the hands back to the feet, have a bend in the knees. And bend them a little more and rolling up nice and slow with an inhale. Shoulders up, back and down. Beautiful, let's take a big inhale. Join the palms, exhale down the center line, bend from the hips, bending in the knees, coming all the way down, Uttanasana. Let's bring the hands in behind the back, lift the palms away from the back, looking back towards the legs. Bringing those hands back, release them down. Let's drop the hips, slide the hands to the knees for a chair pose. Straightening out through that back, tailbone coming down. That's it, beautiful, hands in prayer. Let's lift up all the way into a tippy toe pose, coming up. Holding it there. Beautiful, bring the heels down, bring the hands down the center line. And release the hands, give everything a little shake. Beautiful, coming up to the front of your mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, folding all the way down. Nice flat back with an inhale. Exhale, folding down. Let's step back the left leg. Nice big step. Runner's lunge. Dropping that left hip, allowing that hip flexor to open. Good. Find your balance. Find your strength coming up to a high lunge. Bring those hands up. Shoulders coming down. Pinkies winding forward. Beautiful. Drop down a little bit into that front leg. You might need to shuffle those toes forward. Join the palms, Temple Mudra. Find your balance. Looking up, maybe a little back bend here. Good, bring the head back to center, nice and slow, hands down, coming in for a twist, lifting up. Good, let's bring that hand down. We're going to slide that back foot in, place it on a 45-degree angle, and start to straighten through that front leg. Folding forward. Beautiful, feel that nice release. You can have, of course, a bend in that front leg. Feel a nice release through that front leg. You might find if you move your hips a little left and right that you feel the stretch a little differently. Good, let's bend that leg a little more. Step that left foot forward to join the front foot. A nice forward fold, interlace the fingers behind the back. And you can lift the hands away if it suits, looking back towards the knees. Bring the hands down. Release the hands, rolling up. Beautiful, let's do that to the other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Stepping back with that right leg this time. Feel that right hip drop. Releasing through that right hip flexor. Using the strength, using balance, coming up for our high lunge. Beautiful. Find your balance. Join the palms. Temple Mudra, belly button back to spine. Drop down through that knee. Find your balance. Might be different on this side. Maybe a little back bend again. Good. Head back to center nice and slow. Release the hands. Drop that right hand. A twist, lifting up. Good. Bringing the hand back down, slide that back foot forward a little to place it on a 45-degree angle. Start to straighten through that front leg. The chest is coming down. Looking towards the foot, hands on either side of that front foot. You can have a little bend in that front leg if you find your hamstring is not quite up to having the leg straight. Something to work towards. Again, check your hips. Maybe you find if you bring your hips a little to the right, the stretch is a little different. We, of course, try and take the easiest path. So if you find something that's a little more challenging, just by moving the body a touch. Beautiful. Let's bend that front leg, step it forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhaling down. Good, I'm just going to turn around a bit here. Let's separate those feet. We're going to bring the toes out to the side. Keep the hands in between the feet, a little in front, and just bending through the legs. We're going to come down. See if you can keep your heels down. Beautiful. We're going to place the hands in prayer. Elbows are pressing on the knees to open them. Lifting through the chest. Maybe the chin comes back a little so we're not hyperextending through the neck. You want it nice and easy. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands down. Bottom down. Bring the legs out to the front. Give everything a little shake. Beautiful. We're coming into Dandasana, so nice straight legs, nice straight back, feeling that nice even balance on the sit bones. The feet are flexed and the toes are pointing upwards. Bring the hands to prayer. Take a big breath in. And just find your balance. Pull the belly button back to spine, shoulders relaxed. Exhaling into a nice balanced seat. You might stay here. This might be perfectly fine and sufficient for you for a nice hamstring stretch. You might like to bend your legs a little so you can come forward a touch, but try and keep that back nice and straight. So let's see how you go. Keep thinking about that straightness in the back. No pain in the lower back, but still a nice stretch through the hamstrings. So we're going to inhale the hands up, separate the hands, and we're going to come forward as we exhale. And wherever your back stays is straight, then leave it there and drop the hands. It might be up here still. You might be able to come down a little further, see how you go. So a nice straight back, lift that chest, looking straight forward. Keep those feet flexed, the legs activated. I'm going to do 5 nice slow breaths here, and each breath just focusing on that exhale and that release into the hamstrings. So let's take a breath, coming up, and as you exhale, folding down a little further. Might just be 0.5 millimetre, the tiniest little bit. For the last 2 breaths, rounding over, bringing that chin to chest, looking down. Beautiful, sliding up, coming up. Give those legs a little shake. And keeping our legs straight, we're going to bring the right leg over the left. You can keep that bottom leg straight, or you can flick it under towards your buttocks. If you do flick it under, remember to keep nice and balanced on those sit bones. Interlace the fingers around the shins. Take a big breath in, lift the chest. And just exhale on the spot. All right, this time as we inhale, let's wrap that front arm around that leg, lift that top arm, and a big circle over the back as you exhale. Big inhale here, make any adjustments with that arm, and exhale, twisting a little further, looking over the shoulder. 2 more breaths like that, nice and slow. And a little further each exhale. Last breath. Good, and slowly coming back to the front, unraveling the arms, unraveling the legs, and give them a little shake. Beautiful, let's do that on the other side. Left leg over, front foot can be flexed if you leave the leg straight, otherwise swinging it under. Interlace the fingers around the shin, lift, and exhale right where you are. This time when you inhale, we're going to bring this arm around the front knee. Lift that left arm up and exhale with a big circle over to the back. Slow breaths here, twisting and releasing with each exhale. Two more breaths. Last one. And as you exhale, unraveling the legs, unraveling the arms, and give everything a little shake out. Beautiful. Let's come all the way down to the mat. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to come down using our core, using our tummy muscles. So lifting through the chest with an inhale. As you exhale, round through the back, chin to chest, release the arms and rolling down nice and slow. All the way down to the mat. Beautiful. Let's interlace our fingers around those shins. Give them a nice hug. And bring the head down, a little side to side rocking. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet down. Just bring them to the width of the mat. And we're going to drop the knees down to the right hand side. Arms can come in a T position, looking over to the left. Back to center. Cross to the other side. And coming back to center with the knees. Walk the feet in towards each other. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Lifting the hands up, bending the elbows, thumbs in the creases, and lifting the forearms up over the head. Let's take some nice slow breaths here. Let's fill up the belly as we inhale. And exhale very slowly, longer than it took to inhale the breath. Inhale. Hold for a moment. And exhale. Inhale. Hold for a moment. And exhale. One more breath like that. Inhale. Hold. Slow, long exhale. Stretch out the body into Shavasana. Legs are stretched out, heels are at the width of the mat, arms out to the sides, palms facing upwards. Chin a little towards the chest. Scan your body and relax your body. Relax the eyes, the chin, and the jaw. Relax through the shoulders, the arms. arms and the hands. Relax your chest, your belly, and all along your back. Relax the buttocks, the hips. Relax through the legs, the calves, the feet and to the tips of the toes. Just check your jaw and your forehead. And relax the whole body for a few more moments in Shavasana. You can stay here for as long as you feel you need. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I'll see you next time. Namaste.